There are obviously fewer live events and fewer sporting events. We are going to have a Royal Baby, if that rocks your boat. But I think people will make events out of almost anything. And I honestly believe that in terms of real-time events, TV broadcasts are an enormous part of it. For lots of people, the start of next season's X Factor or Downton Abbey is as big an event as anything else. And although we had these fabulous events last year for the Paralympics and the Olympics, total television viewing was not up massively. So it's not as if it generated lots more interest. It just displaced other TV events. So I'm extremely hopeful that we can produce brilliant content on TV that will make an event in people's lives. A major theme has been how strong the relationship is between TV and social media. And we know from our research that that relationship makes people enjoy TV even more if they can participate in it, whether that's simply by making a comment on Facebook or actually actively playing along. So if you're watching the £1 Million Drop, you can actually play along live. That's a tremendous development. I think there'll be more commercial activity. I think broadcasters have really grabbed social media, both as a marketing tool, so they're all very active saying, starting in 10 minutes, Stella on Sky One, they're very good at using social media to market, but also getting more input from the audience, so making it truly interactive. So if you watch BBC Question Time, you'll know it's a live show. They say, tweet your questions to us. So they're actively asking for social media participation. That will get bigger. And more brands will start to get their head around what they can do with Shazam and Z-Box and something else on that other screen. Not all of people, but a lot of people are doing that for part of the time. We have a completely platform-neutral approach to the technology people use to watch TV. And smart TVs are interesting. We did a big study giving smart TVs to people. Decipher did it for us. You'll know Nigel Wally from Decipher. And it was a sort of year and a half ago, so I suppose things have changed a little bit since then. But broadly what we found was that the things that set manufacturers were putting on their smart TV hub wasn't at that time what people wanted. So, and we certainly found that people didn't want to input onto the TV set, including lots of young people saying, why would I want to tweet on the TV in the sitting room? It's personal. I've got this other little personal device that's much more suited to it. What they want a smart TV, whether it's connected via games console or via YouView or any other box, is they want to get more output. So it's a connected TV is a way of getting more choice, more output, rather than being a screen you input onto. And in the early days of smart TVs, there was far too much web-type approach to it. And I think they're learning to make smart TVs more TV-like. There will be all sorts of developments in terms of allowing people to see programmes online, possibly exclusively, or possibly in advance. I know the BBC has plans. Certainly there's going to be more of a move to allow people to download, rather than just stream TV, to actually download it onto another device. I think it's all TV, it's all viewing, and we can make money. In fact, we make more money out of online TV, you might know. So it doesn't scare me in any way at all. I suspect that it won't be nearly as big a thing as perhaps we all predict, simply because in our experience, people are massively motivated to watch live. TV is mainly a broadcast real-time event, and the whole social thing is making people want to watch live more. We call it the drive to live, that tweeting is making people want to be there at the moment to take part in the conversation. I think there's another group of people who want a different way to access TV content, maybe. So the more ways you give people, the better, as far as I can see. But I think it's going to be incremental. I suspect it will be additional time. You'll be able to watch it online on your iPad on the bus. That is not taking away normal broadcast time. Netflix is big news this week. An absolutely brilliant marketing ploy, I think. And I'd love to think that more people want to put serious money into making original quality content. Sadly, I suspect 65 million quid that they spent on one series is not sustainable for Netflix. It is about getting new trialists, and subsequently signing up for the subscription. It doesn't scare you because it's not even an advertising opportunity. It's a subscription opportunity. And as I say, I think there'll be more people making more content. People will just be watching more video formats of all kinds, possibly instead of reading. So, you know, if you go to the Telegraph website or the Guardian website, more of their content is created as video. So they're not substitutes. We've got this horrible binary attitude that, oh, there's a new thing here, it must kill this other thing. It just doesn't happen. It's just a new behaviour.